Well, thousands of Metro grocery workers in the GTA are now on strike after rejecting a tentative deal. CP24's Andrew Brennan is at the Metro store at Danforth and Victoria Park, where workers have now set up a picket line, and we're waiting, Andrew, to hear from the union as well.
We are, Beatrice, but before we get to that in about a half hour's time, let's hear from one of the 3,700 workers who are striking right now. This is Tammy Laporte. Tammy, you work in the cut produce department, correct?
Yes, cut fruit produce department.
So I guess this is a big question, but why is it important to be here right now? Why are we on strike? Or why are you on strike?
I think the membership, they've spoken. The company's not offering us enough. We want more. We want fair pay, as you can hear in the background. And we just want to be treated well by the company.
Well, what is fair pay? Your union representative told us in their statement that there's people that can't afford to be able to buy the groceries that they need to live on, and they're working at a grocery store, ironically. What from your standpoint, do you think that you get enough to be able to live on working at Metro?
No, there's definitely not enough, especially in Toronto, to be able to afford rent, food. We can't afford to shop at Metro. It's very expensive. Grocery prices keep increasing and increasing, and yeah, we want a living wage.
The CEO of Metro, Eric Laflèche, he made $5.6 million last year. I don't think you did.
No, we did not. We did not. Some of us aren't even close to the poverty line. We're way under. I have members that speak to me that use food banks. I myself am a full-time employee. I live in subsidized housing because I can't even afford rent.
What about, I know that the grocery companies say that they're not price gouging. They went to the parliamentary commissions and saying that's grossly unfair to say. But the profits that they've seen in the last quarter alone, in the first quarter of the year, was $218 million. That was Metro's take-home pay, in essence, their profit. When you think about the deal that was offered to you and the increases that they put in that tentative deal that you and other members rejected, do you think they're not giving as much as they should, considering how much money they're making?
Oh yeah, they have to start sharing the profits with us. We are the ones on the front line. We are the ones who deal with the customers the day to day. If it wasn't for us, you see what happens. They wouldn't be making the profits they're making.
Tammy, for someone who's living in subsidized housing and is on strike now, you can't collect DI, if for some of your members who are on sick leave, they can't collect those benefits right now. You're not in a good position doing this. How long can you afford to strike for?
Well, we are fortunate that our union does pay strike pay. However, I'm thinking, people, we live paycheck to paycheck, sometimes paycheck to a week before paycheck when it comes to paying our bills. These people, we're all suffering. We're all going to suffer. But you know what? It's time. It's time for us to stand up and fight this company and tell them we want more. We want to be equal. We are making the money. You are making it off our backs. You are going to start paying us fairly.
Tammy Laporte, thank you very much for your time. Beatrice, as I mentioned, the union president for the local and also for Canada at large will be here in about half hour's time. And these workers have now been riled up a little bit as more and more show up. We have a lot more stories to get to, but for now, we'll send it back to you.
All right, Andrew, we'll check in with you again soon. Thank you for bringing us that story.